Welcome back to another lecture. Now in this topic we are going to discuss about a new topic that is called continuity. Now first let us understand what is called continuity. Now for understanding this part we need to understand this with the help of graph. So let us start the topic. Now, the continuity, the word continuity itself specifies that we are discussing something that is continuous. Now, what can be continuous? Let us take an example. Let us consider that there is a graph over here. This is the x-axis and this part is the y-axis. Now, whenever we generally consider a function, we write the function as f of x and we consider this function to be y. Now, this is the basics of functions, that whenever we consider any function, we consider that one to be y. So, we can say that your f of x is in the y-axis and your x in the x-axis. Now, this function can have any graph over here. Let us consider that this is some kind of graph that this fx creates. Now we can see that the graph is continuous, it is not breaking at any point. If we want to check, let us consider that we want to check at a particular point, let that point be A. So what we are going to do, we are basically drawing a perpendicular from this point to the graph itself. This point will give you the function at that particular point. So we say that the function is continuous because it is not breaking, and we are checking the continuity of the function at the point this. Now what will happen if we consider another graph? Let us take an example, and in this particular graph at the same point, that means at the point x is equals to a, we consider a graph over here. That graph looks like this. So this is the graph. This graph goes over here till this point, and then this graph starts from here. So this type of function or this type of graph is called discontinuous. So first thing is to understand what is called continuous and what is called discontinuous. So this is a continuous graph where there is no break, and this is a discontinuous graph. Now, another question students generally have, that sir, in each and every sum that we are thinking of over here, we cannot just simply make the graph and then we see that whether the function is discontinuous or whether the function is continuous, because making the graph, plotting the points, it will be tedious enough and it will be time consuming. Now with this kind of thing, with this kind of graph that we are getting, we started thinking about something, about a formula, so that we can find out or we can solve whether the function is continuous or not. So the mathematicians started thinking of this one, and they started thinking that if we are coming from the left hand side, that means if we are coming from here, we say this as left hand side, and if we are coming from here, we say this as right hand side. So we generally have two different sides. So first one is called left hand side, another one is called right hand side. So we thought that let us check left hand. We say this part as left hand limit, and we say this part as right hand limit. Now the thing is that if we can check the left hand side part and the right hand side part, as we can see over here also, left hand side and right hand side, and if we can check that whether they are equal or not, then we can easily understand that yes, whether the function is continuous or whether the function is discontinuous. Now another question arises that how we are going to check, how we are going to check whether the function left hand limit part and the right hand limit part. So for that we have a formula. Now what is the formula? We say that x tends to a negative limit f of x. This part is called the left hand part. X tends to a negative limit f of x. This is the left hand part. So what is the right hand part? The right hand part is x tends to a positive limit f of x. This is the right hand part. Now another question arises, what does the symbol a negative and a positive mean? Because x tends to limit, this part is already known because this was done in class 11 mathematics, that they have limit over there, they have some function over there. But what is a positive and a negative? Now let us analyze that part. A negative means that we are basically standing at a point that is A. If we are coming from the left hand side, we say that part to be a negative, and if we are coming from the right hand side, we say that part to be a positive. It is very simple notation. Left hand side means negative side and right hand side means positive sign. That's it. So if we can say that left hand limit is equals to right hand limit, and that is equals to function at that point, then we will say that it is continuous. So what is the condition of checking continuity? The condition is that left hand limit is equals to right hand limit is equals to function at that point. Now what is FA over here? FA basically means this point, the point at which we are checking the function, the point at which we are checking the function. This point is called f of A. So if this condition satisfies, then only we will say that this is continuous. So let us recapitulate what we understood. We basically understood that this is called left hand limit, this part is right hand limit, and if we can prove this entire thing, then we will say that the function is continuous. I hope you understood this part very well. Let us discuss few questions based on this topic. Now let us understand the question. The question says that examine the continuity of the function. The function is given fx is equals to x square minus 4 by x minus 2, where x not equal to 2 and is equals to 4 when x is equals to 2. And we need to examine at the point x is equals to 2. Now let us start with the solution. So at the beginning we need to find out the left hand limit. Now left hand limit, the formula says that x tends to a negative limit f of x. This is the formula. But the thing is that what is a over here? A is that point at which we need to check the continuity. Now we need to check the continuity at the point x is equals to 2. So in that case, let us check the continuity at the point 2 over here. So this becomes x tends to 2 negative limit. Now another question, what is the function over here? Because we can see that there are two parts of the function, which one to consider and which one not to consider. So in this particular case, we are saying that x tends to 2 negative. So we are coming from the left hand side. So if the function is coming from the left hand side, it is approaching towards 2. It is approaching towards the point 2. But it hasn't approached till yet. It is approaching. That means what? We are taking the value so close that we are considering it is not equal to 2. We are taking the value so close that we are basically considering the function of this part, that is x not equal to 2, because we are basically approaching. Limit means what? We are approaching towards that point. So we will consider in this case this function. So if we are considering that one, we will write this as x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2 over here. Now we know that this particular function can be easily simplified, so we will write this as x tends to 2 negative limit. Now this is a square minus b square can be written as x minus 2 x plus 2 divided by x minus 2. If we cancel this 2 and then we put the value. Now another question arises, so why we are putting the value? Because whenever we are putting the value, we already understood that we are approaching towards that point. So the value is so close that we can consider that value, but whenever we are considering the function, we will consider the function accordingly. So in this case, if we put the value of x as 2, so this becomes 2 plus 2, that is 4. So your left hand limit is coming to 4. The next thing is to find out the right hand limit. And the right hand limit is x tends to 2 positive limit f of x. 2 positive, why? Because we are checking the function at the point 2. Another thing, function that we need to consider 2 positive. Positive means it is approaching towards 2. It is approaching towards 2, but from the positive side. So we will consider that function that is not equal to 2. So that is not equal to 2. So basically we are considering this function. So this part will become x tends to 2 positive limit fx, that is x square minus 4 by x minus 2. Now in this particular case you already know, we have already solved over here. So this part will become x tends to 2 positive limit x plus 2, and if we put that value we are basically getting 4. So we saw that the left hand limit is coming to 4, the right hand limit is also coming to 4. So we can say that left hand limit is equals to right hand limit, that is equals to function at the point 2. Now function at the point 2 will give you the value 4. So we are seeing that function at the point 2 is already 4. So we can say that function at the point 2. So since we got this point, then we can say that it is continuous. So we understood that first thing is to simplify left hand limit, then right hand limit, and then check whether the function at that point is satisfying or not. Even if any of the condition doesn't satisfy, then we will say that it is discontinuous. It has to be, it is compulsorily all the 3 conditions need to be satisfied. Then only we can say that it is continuous. I hope you understood this particular question very well. In the next video, we are going to discuss about few more questions.